All right, welcome, guys. You already know I'm here to help you hit more consistent six-figure a month marks in your credit card business. And in order to do so, you need to work with a results-based agency like ourselves. Let me show you how we do things a lot different than every other people because we're a results-based agency, meaning that we don't just try to get you the cheapest cost per lead. What we're really trying to do is we want to make sure that you're actually making more money so that you pay us more. And what that really means is that we track shit, and we really do. So one thing that we do very, very different than most other marketing agencies that you probably ever worked with is that most marketing agencies, they just try to optimize, try to get you the cheapest cost per lead. And they put you on a they build out a campaign for you and like, yo, go. We're a little different than that because we truly understand that the more money we make you, the more we're getting paid. So what we do differently than most people is we really, really heavily track everything. And I mean everything. Now, for today's video, what I'm going to show you and what we track is our lead quality management system. And what this pretty much does is that it ensures that you get the highest quality leads, hopping on those sales calls so you get the best chances of closing those deals. Our job as a results-based marketing agency is to give you as much of a layup as possible. And I have plenty of other videos that go over the ads and the funnels and all the strategies that we do to be able to make that happen. But for today, we're going to focus only on the lead quality management system because honestly, nobody does this shit. Nobody does this shit, but everybody should be doing this. Honestly, I don't know how you're going to scale to a six-figure a month business without having a system like this. And honestly, for simplicity's sake, guys, what I see working is that sometimes the most simplest things are the most scalable things. And that's exactly how we do this. We don't want to overcomplicate this. We want to keep it very, very simple. So let me show you guys. I love this stuff. I love it. I'm a geek for this stuff. All right. And before I get into this, guys, if any of you guys need help with this, let me know. I want to help you guys make more money. So, guys, check this out. There's a couple calls that I've been taking today. Currently, what time is it? Let's just go over here. Yeah, we got a couple calls today. It's April 7th. Boom. Guys, we are running ads for this shit over here. All right. And what that means is that, check this out. So today we had 3 sales calls so far. So far, Steven and Jason. Jason misses call. Steven, amazing, 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 amazing. I want more Stevens. All right. I want more Stevens. Now, how are we going to get more Stevens? All right. Well, it just makes sense. Where did Steven come from? He came from ad 1. Great. Ad 1 is doing very, very great for us. Now, only doesn't it make sense? I feel it just makes sense. How do we push ad 1 so we just get more Stevens? And so we have 3 ads going now. And I'll show you my ad manager over here, guys. I'm open book. I practice what I fucking preach. Let's say we have 3 ads out here. Ad 1 brought Steven. Ad 2 brought Jason, which was a no-show. And ad 3 brought another Jason, which is another no-show. Obviously, we're going to cut ad 2 and 3 and just allocate more of the budget to ad 1 to bring in more Stevens, right? Great. Very, very fucking simple. So what we do over here is you as the client is going to be going in after you take your call over here. For example, this is Jason over here. And in Jason over here, we want to make sure that I'm not sharing any information over here. Let me scroll down over here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. You can't see shit. I'm kidding. All right, check this out. Let me share my screen over here. Now, what we want to make sure is that this guy over here, Steven, we really like the guy, Steven. Steven is great. So we want to tell our system that Steven is great. So I'm going to go here, good fit. I'm going to give him a 5. And this person already, we know that this person came in from a funnel designing ad. So what I want to make sure is that, boom, press 5, we press save. And as soon as I press save, this person's be transferred over to here. Right, let me press save again. Cool. As soon as I press save over here, I say, oh, boom. Save it up, let it go. You transfer it over to here. In which case, over here, we have all of our past leads on here. In which case, these leads, there you go, see it pop up right there. Boom. In which case, these leads over here are telling us that, boom, lead quality score 4 came from funnel design ad. All right. Boom. We want more of funnel design ad. Now, the next client over here was Stephen Wash. Yep. And the next one over here is Jason. Jason, we weren't too crazy about. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to mark this guy. Let's give him like a 2 over here. Bad fit. The ad came from the YouTube video. Press save. And as soon as you press that, you let it load up a little bit. They're going to populate onto here. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Drum roll, please. Give it a second, give it a second. And then what we do with this, guys, what we do with this is that as soon as these people are sent over to our Excel sheet, what we then do is very, very simple. We take all these guys, put them into a ChatGPT. Boom, it just populated. Okay, so I got, oops, let me go over here. Past sales called Isaiah, Sebastian, Huberto, Arthur, Steven, Jason. Oh, Jason popped up twice. I pressed it twice. But no worries. Let me just take this one, leave this one out here. Doesn't need to be twice. What we then do is you go literally into ChatGPT and try to keep things very, very simple. We take this, I take a screenshot, boom, go into here. Let me type this out. I gotta put my phone down for this. And we tell ChatGPT, so based on lead score, what ad is performing better? Very, very simple. Boom. Check this out. So funnel design ad got an average lead score of 3.25. Most testimonial got an average lead score of 4. YouTube video got an average lead score of 2. So what is this telling me? Yo, we got 3 ads out here. Funnel design ad, testimonial, and a YouTube type video. YouTube type video got a score of 2. Testimonial got a score of 4. And funnel design ad got a score of 3.25. Now, this just makes sense to me that YouTube video ad, I'm going to drop this one. You know, ad 1, funnel design ad, and ad 2, mode testimonial. I'm going to push that shit to the moon. All right, I'm going to scale that shit to the moon. You know, we take a very, very simple sake onto this because simple is what really scales. You know, now when we take all this, we plug it into Notion, and Notion is just able to keep track of historical data based upon what ads are performing, based upon the past and what's going on now. And of course, we just optimize our ads to what we're seeing works better. And now what this ultimately allows us to do is it really allows us to optimize our ad, not necessarily to lead cost per lead over here. Check this out. Check this out, guys. My cost per lead is $30. Let me say this again. My cost per lead is $30, but I'm so happy to pay $30 if I'm bringing in more of those Stevens. I don't want to bring in those Jasons because Jason, it was like a lead quality score of around 2 or 1. The guy, didn't even show up for his first call. I don't want more Jasons. So I'm like, the ad that brought Jason in doesn't bring in quality results. So based upon that data, I'm going to cut into any ad that Jason came in from. And the ad that I like, Steven, I want more Stevens, I'm going to push that budget. So I'm going to go into the ad manager here. Over here, it's telling me that they came in from funnel design ad or remote testimonial. I'm going to push that ad. And even though I'm paying $30 per lead over here, my average ticket size is $1,000. If I bring in at least 3 of those Stevens, maybe I spend $100, I close at least one of them, 30% closing rate. I take that shit all day. I take that all freaking day. See, now what we do here is, lead costs might be a little higher. You might go on Facebook, scroll through and see people getting leads at $1. But does that necessarily mean that you're making money on there? I'd rather pay more money for higher quality people and have to do less pre-qualification on the back end than have to pay a little money, get a whole bunch of leads, and have to converse with 1,000 different people until I find those 3 people that are actually worth those conversations, in which case I have a good opportunity and I can sell those people. See what I'm trying to say? So what I'm trying to say is that by tracking things, by tracking where lead quality score is coming from and what specific ad they're coming from, you can allocate your budget to what's actually performing and making you more money. So guys, if you need this system implemented in your current GoHighLevel, if you want us to teach you this system on how to track lead quality to optimize your ads, or if you honestly just want us to fucking just do it for you, you guys know how to reach out to me. I live on the basis that the more money I make you, the more I'm getting paid. So I want to make you more money. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Guys, the recap I'm going to post very, very soon. God bless, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.